this guide on the unknown section. The unknown section in Invitbox is the area where all of the invoices or documents will come to that Invitbox does not know how to automatically process. So that could be a range of options. That could be the first time a supplier or vendor sends through an electronic invoice, and we then need to assign some rules to that. It could be a statement being received, or it could also be a manually scanned invoice. They could also come in here, or it could be another document altogether. Now, what we will look at in this particular tutorial is what to do with electronically received PDF invoice copies. Okay. So if I look at this second option, this product company, in this demo account, what we can see is this has arrived here, and we can clearly see here that this is as a PDF invoice electronically generated. So Invitbox likes this data. Now what we want to do is, first of all, always try and find a map. So any electronic invoice copies, we always go find map, and we then enter the particular company. So this particular company is a product company. So we search for a product company. Now there will be two scenarios when you do that. In this particular scenario, you can see that there already is two separate companies existing within our network. So when you click Find Map, you're searching our entire Invitbox database to see, has this company ever sent an invoice in to our system, and has anyone ever requested a map be created. So in this scenario where there is one created, we could double click this. You will see it then gives you some options along the right. Now again, in this scenario we have one map. You may encounter occasions where there are multiple maps, and that is because you may have a line item map, that being a map which strips out all of the quantity information and landed unit costs for those customers that need that information. Or you may have a service map. That service map just pulls out a summary data. You may also have a credit note map, which is applicable for credit notes. So because each particular invoice type has a different format, you will see multiple invoices. However, you will notice for the majority of suppliers there will only be one or two maps, and you simply will use the most popular. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go try map, and you will notice that this one works fine. So all of the information is pulled out as 100% correct, and we can now use this map. Okay. So what we'll do is, first of all, we'll check, does this supplier already exist within our supplier setups? You'll see we do not have a product company, so in this scenario we're going to create a new supplier because it's the first time. Now from within Australia, the ABN will automatically populate and will automatically present to you the registered company names for that particular company. And for this demo purposes, we will not enter an ABN. Okay. So the preferred name for this company is a product company, and the supplier card we're going to select is not there, but we would select a product company. So what we're selecting here is the supplier card from the actual inventory software. So whatever you've imported on setup, this is what we will present in this list. The second option, if you are using an inventory system, you can then select the particular supplier card for that inventory system. If you're using groups within Invitbox, you can select the relevant groups. For more information on groups, you can see the group guide. And again, then you would select a default GL code at the particular supplier level. If you're using any tracking categories or projects, you'd also choose those. And lastly, if you do wish to set a particular default tax code for this particular supplier, again, you can choose this from your pre-imported tax codes. So for here, I'm just going to select any random supplier card just to create this profile. Now you can see we've created the supplier profile, and we're going to click Use Map. So what we are saying now is, for any subsequent time that a product company sends in any electronic invoice from this particular email address, that when this map will automatically be applied and those invoices will immediately appear within the in tray in a matter of seconds. All of that data stripped out, no matter how long the invoice. Now if I go back to the Unknowns tab, now the other scenario you may find is if you go Find Map and you search for a particular company, let's just put something on the end so no result comes up. So you may find that the company does not exist. This means that this supplier has never sent in an invoice to Invitbox. There is no existing map. So what we would do from here is you would click Map for Me. This will send a request through to our team and they will create a map for you free of charge. So mappings are something that Invitbox offer as a completely free service. Our turnaround times are a maximum of 24 hours. So if I was to click that button now, it won't let me do it in the demo tour. But what would happen is a little icon would appear here. If I just go to the second tab, you'll notice this icon here with the green tick. Once our team has created that map, the green tick will appear and you'll see you actually get a note, and we provide you with a mapping ID, and then what you simply do is follow the same procedure. So if I jump back into the demo tour for Wendy's Clara's Cleanings, we would go Find Map. We would have the map ID, and in this occasion you would enter the map ID down in this bottom mapping reference section if you so wish, or you can search for the company. Either option will work, and then again the same process. You find the map, try the map, use the map, set the supplier, or create a new supplier if relevant, and again that is now a map set for that particular supplier for every electronic invoice to automatically filter through to the in tray. Now, the other two options I mentioned at the start that may come into the unknowns is you may have a statement and you may have an invoice that needs to be manually entered. So this Gary's Gardening is clearly a handwritten invoice. So we do provide you with an option, if you wish, to manually enter that invoice yourself. So for details on how to manually enter, and also for details on how to file a statement, please see the tutorial that's entitled Statement and Manual Entry, and that will talk you through those processes. So that's it for now for this tutorial. Hopefully you'll have now seen how to assign maps and how to request maps from Invitbox for every electronic PDF that is received. Thank you.